think telling people to live with no regrets is such an unrealistic expectation to place on a human's life because the truth is that we will have regrets. I think the thing we should be speaking more about is how to live with your regrets without them crippling you. Hi, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel, I guess. Welcome to my YouTube video. I haven't done this in so long. I actually used to do vlogs on here. I don't know if those will come back. I don't even know if this is going to be a thing that I'm going to do. I just feel really passionate about this particular conversation, and I feel I wanted it to be a bit of a longer video. Do you know what I mean? As always, I really do want to know what you guys think. So please do share your comments in the comment section. I'd love to know more about your guys' ideas or your perspective on this conversation. One of the most extremely hard things about growing up is the fact that you are going to do things that you wish you hadn't. You're going to stay too long. You're going to over explain. You're going to put yourself in situations that you wish you had never. And the reason those things are so hard is because just because they have passed doesn't mean that your mind has, doesn't mean that the impact and the consequences of that thing has. Sometimes you will hurt someone and you will have to deal with the repercussions of that for the rest of your life. If they decide they don't want you in their lives anymore, that's a lifelong that's a lifelong impact, especially if that person meant a great deal to you. And this is where giving yourself grace comes from. And oh, of course, Sanila, that's such a cliche. I'm always giving myself grace. But are you really giving yourself grace if you're still tormenting yourself over the things that you are saying you're giving yourself grace for? If you say that you're giving yourself grace, but you're still giving yourself grief over said thing, then you claim incorrect. You're not giving yourself grace. You're cosplaying being this gentle person to yourself when in reality, you are hard on yourself. You don't forgive yourself. You hate yourself. You don't think that you are worthy of forgiveness. You don't think that you are worthy of redemption. And those things are so true. You have to believe that the version that you're becoming right now is so much better, way better than the version that you were 5 years ago. I can't hate myself for the rest of my life for the things I did when I was 16. I'm 22. It's not fair. It's not fair on who I am right now to still be hung up on the stuff that I did years ago. Is there a chance that I regret those things? Yes. Is there a chance that I'm going to regret those things for the rest of my life? Yes. But does that mean I need to let that regret cripple me? Cripple me to the point that I don't think that this person now that is healing, that is working through things, that is navigating how to be a better individual, a better sister, a better partner, a better, all of these titles that I have and titles that I'm yet to wear, I need to know that I'm deserving of being in certain spaces, regardless of the stuff that I've done or regardless of the things that I've been through. I need to believe that, and I can't let my regret stop me from moving forward. I can't let my regret stop me from seeing and wanting better for myself. I can't do that. I also think that the way in which you view regret also has to change in order for it to not cripple you and in order for it to not rule your life. And by that, I mean, we need to start, because I'm including myself, we need to start looking at regret as a point of reference. I regret that because I'm changing. I regret that because I'm no longer that person. I regret that because I'm outgrowing the version of me that felt it was okay to do that. And I don't think cosplaying not having any regrets is the way to go about it, pretending that you're unbothered by some of the hideous things that you've done. That's not really going to get you anywhere, because you're lying to yourself. And if you are genuinely a person that lives their lives without regrets, that's so great. But I would like to believe that there's only a minority of people. I have people in my life that I know also have regrets. So I'm speaking from a personal point of view here. Again, if you're a person who genuinely like it's done, you never think about it again, that's so great. Please teach me your ways. But in this instance, right now, as a person who does get crippled by my regret, I have to change the way that I think about this thing. I have to tell myself that I feel so horrible or I feel so sad about this thing that happened, because I wouldn't react that way now, or I wouldn't stay that long now because I know better. And in order for me to have gotten to a point where I know better, I unfortunately had to go through that. I'm not going to say everything happens for a reason, because sometimes I'm just like, no. Well, no, that actually didn't have to happen, but it doesn't change the fact that it did. It doesn't change the fact that it did happen. So now, how am I going to move forward? What's the game plan on moving forward from it and not trying to pretend that it didn't happen? And with that being said, some regrets never completely disappear. They don't go away. And I think that's and I think that shouldn't be the goal. The goal shouldn't to be to just let it go, because sometimes you can't. Some things stay with you for much longer than you'd like, and I don't think the goal is to forget them. I think the goal is how you carry them. How do you carry them in a way that the regret doesn't completely consume you in your entirety? How do you carry it in a way that you're able to acknowledge that, yeah, that happened. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, that was done to me and I let it happen to me. But how do I move forward with this? How do I use this as, I don't want to use the word armor, but how do I use this as a means of new information on how to live my life better moving forward? Because it's so normal to feel guilt. And if you are a person that's actively trying to be a good person to other people, a good person to yourself, a good person in the world, of course you're going to feel guilt. And that's good, because it means that you want to do better and you never want to be in a situation where you have to constantly feel guilty about the way that you are dealing with things, or the way that you are navigating things in a way that's harmful to other people, in a way that's harmful to yourself. But at some point, guilt stops being accountability and it becomes self abandonment, because why are you betraying the version of who you are now? This version that's done so much work, this version that is trying to heal, this version that is trying to change. Why are you abandoning who you are presently to try and save who you were in the past? That version is gone. The little girl, the little boy, the little person that you were, that person is gone and you're never going to get them back. Sure, some parts of who you were before you are who you are now, you carry them with you. Of course you do. Your childlike spirit, the way that you love and the way that you're so passionate about things and the way that you're so curious, those are beautiful things to carry with you. Don't ever let go of those things. But it's okay to let go of the not so good things, because you are making space to be able to see the beautiful things that you have. Now, there's this quote that I saw. I think I'm going to butcher it, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. That says, the beautiful things in your life depends on your ability to notice them. If you are constantly living in guilt, shame, regret, you're not going to notice that life isn't like what it was before, that life has changed, that even if it's just a little bit, it has become better, that there is progress, that something small, but it has changed and it is beautiful, and it's just waiting for you to notice it. It's waiting for you to change your perspective. It's waiting for you to finally realize that I can't let what happened go, but I'm just not going to let it control me anymore. That's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you got to the end of this video, I know that you guys have been asking for a podcast, but I just don't think that that's something I can commit to right now. Am I fully saying never? Yeah. Thank you again for watching. I don't know how long this is going to be. I hope it wasn't too long, but I also hope it wasn't too short, because then it could have just been a TikTok video. Also, if you're not following me on TikTok, you should go follow me on TikTok. Okay? Bye, guys. Love you.